we have new Bears, Nika.
I know.
In Chicago. Free agency has begun in this 2026 NFL season with $301 million and some change for teams to spend on their teams. This is from NFL.com, and I'm going to go out of order here, but DeMarco Jackson has been brought back to Chicago. He has re-signed on a 2-year, $7.5 million deal with a max value of $10.5 million. So there's some incentives in there. I'm always a big fan of incentives,
Yes,
Nika.
me too.
Welcome back, DeMarco Jackson. Next up, we signed a D lineman, Neville Gallimore. He signed a 2-year deal as well, $12 million. That's from Ian Rappaport and Tom Pelissero and Mike Garofalo. ESPN indeed.
All right.
So getting some help up front on that defensive line. Now, this is more of a rotational piece, not a star signing, but the same cannot be said for the third signing of the day, and that was safety Kobe Bryant, a 3-year, $40 million deal, including $25.75 million of guaranteed money. Kobe Bryant, is this a Kevin Byard / Jaquan Brisker replacement, everybody? We'll talk about it. After the safety, though, the Bears were not done adding to this defense. Devin Bush from the Cleveland Browns signs a 3-year, $30 million deal. That's $10 million a year. Remember that, folks. Remember that number. And that was it for the Bears on day one when it came to the defensive side of the football, but they were not done. Quarterback Case Keenum, that's right, number 3 on the depth chart. He re-signs on a 2-year, $4.4 million deal. That could max out at possibly $8 million. And that's really interesting to me. We'll talk about that some more as well. And last, but certainly not least, the Bears. Have they made a decision at left tackle, everybody? Is it going to be Braxton Jones coming back sort of unexpectedly? Although there were some in the Bears community that said that he would come back. So kudos to them. Hats off. You called it.
Yeah.
I did not. I was incorrect.
Sure.
I thought he was on a one-way ticket out of town.
Okay.
And that was it. That was day one of free agency for the Bears. Of course, they traded for center Garrett Bradbury on Friday before this whole free agency period began. And that was an actually crucial move by the Bears, I feel like, because boy, oh boy, are centers expensive, everybody.
Boy, they are.
Holy cow. And boy, the Bears sniffed this one out, and trading for Garrett Bradbury, who's only going to cost you $8 million this year, instead of having to pay northwards of maybe 15 to 20 or more million for a center. Holy crap.
Sounds like a good bargain.
Yeah,
for that guy,
definitely. The Bears have been shopping at the Walmart bargain bin a little bit so far in free agency, I will say. I think they have been very patient and going through that bargain bin.
I think they've been doing this smart way. They didn't go for the shiny object. They went the smart way to patch the holes that they needed at the moment. Not to say they're not going to spend on the shiny object in the future.
Absolutely. Those are the new Bears so far. Some are old, like Braxton Jones and DeMarco Jackson. So welcome back. Welcome back to the good, better, best regime. Welcome to Chicago. Now, let us rank these free agent signings and grade these. And I want to start with my favorite signing of yesterday, and that is from Kobe Bryant.
Okay.
The Seattle Seahawks safety. I love that we're bringing a Super Bowl champion into the locker room.
Definitely helps.
This is a great pickup by the Bears, I feel like. The Bears themselves stealthily tweeting about this with a Kobe Bryant Lakers image yesterday. A little bit humorous there.
Sure.
Clay Harbor says Kobe Bryant is a solid signing. He's a free safety. 908 snaps at free safety on the year compared to 177 in the box. So he's flexible. He gives Dennis Allen a piece that allows him to disguise coverages more, maybe. And I like that. I like being able to sneak around and not let the offense know what's going on.
Sure.
Pro Football Focus grades him about the middle of the row when it comes to safeties in the NFL, but he is only 27 years old. His contract includes a big-time $12 million signing bonus. He will be paid $1.5 million this year, and then it all goes back up to $12.25 in 2027.
So his signing is basically the salary.
Making up for the salary, yeah. $11.75 in 2028. So he's pretty much making around $12 million a year. And he has the potential to earn some bonuses and stuff like that.
That's
so
nice.
I like incentives. And whether it's $750K or $7 million, they want it.
Oh yeah.
They want that money. And you can see Nick Whalen here. He's got some interesting stats about Kobe Bryant, including that his ranking as a safety in 2025, 27th overall in the NFL, 2024, 22nd overall in the NFL. So I think the Bears got a decent one here. I'm really excited about him being added. I don't know what this means for Kevin Byard or Jaquan Brisker. Like I said earlier, going forward, they remain unsigned through Tuesday evening, everybody.
Okay.
I think this move makes the Bears better on defense than when they ended the season. I like Kevin Byard a lot. I like Jaquan Brisker a lot, but I like the way the Seattle Seahawks defense looked this year. And I know it wasn't all like the Kobe Bryant show or anything, but I like that we're going outside of our comfort zone here a little bit, because I think people expected the Bears to have re-signed Kevin Byard by now, and the fact that they haven't means that I don't think they're satisfied with the position as a whole. This is a move to solidify the position.
Okay.
Hey, number 2 on my list is Devin Bush, and this guy gets me excited. He comes from the Cleveland Browns, a 3-year, $30 million deal, and one of the reasons why I like him is just because he's fast and he's athletic. His 2025 stats here from Caleb Williams Fan Club: 125 tackles, 2 sacks, and 3 interceptions. Devin Bush is a stud. Former top 10 pick, only 27 years old, only $21 million guaranteed. So another Ryan Poles kind of under the radar pickup here. Solid looking football player. Again, former top 10 pick. That's interesting, that's right? Good. You know, it shows that once upon a time, a lot of people thought very highly of him, and whether or not the Bears can tap into all of that potential or not, I think Ben Johnson's the right guy to tap into football talent potential.
Sure.
Offense and defense. He's a motivator.
Okay.
I love this picture, by the way. Dave from Bears Fan TV. Got to get used to saying that. Absolute dog. And it's just a great picture of our new linebacker, Devin Bush, in the end zone in Cincinnati on the road.
Okay.
That means he scored a touchdown. Adam Mason, everybody. This is a interesting tweet, and I thought it was just a very succinct, detailed timeline of events here and what the Bears have done at the linebacker position. I think it's phenomenal to study what just took place for the Bears at linebacker. We let Roquan Smith go and replaced him with Tremaine Edmonds and TJ Edwards. Now we let Tremaine go and replaced him with DeMarco Jackson and Devin Bush. Both times, the replacing linebackers cost together what the former was being paid, and the Bears have now ended up with a phenomenal linebacker room. I'm very pleased with Ryan Poles on this one. And yeah, it's like you did a 2-for-1 twice over a period of time, and now you have 3 really solid linebackers in the room. And last year, I feel like we only really had 2, with 2 kind of mid-tier or lower. I wouldn't be able to move on from Devin Bush without bringing up our good friend from Green Bay, Peter Bukowski, everybody. And we have a little game of before and after here, Nika.
Yeah.
Yes, before free agency began, our good friend Peter said that he was fascinated by the Devin Bush market. Former high pick on his 3rd team, was trending toward mega bust territory, but then had the best year of his career in Cleveland. If he's going to get 8 to 12 million, I'd be for that. 15 plus would make me very nervous. Oh, that's very interesting, Peter. If you remember, we just said he signed for $10 million a year, $21 million guaranteed. And then after the Bears swoop in and sign Peter's guy, he changes his tune, Nika.
No.
Bush was legitimately good last year, but this will be his 4th team in 5 years for a reason. Most of his career has not been good or healthy. gambling on pedigree. You know what's funny about this is if he'd had chosen the Packers, wouldn't that have also been his fourth team in 5 years?
Of course.
And yet Peter would be singing a different tune about how the Packers are the right team to unlock his full potential, just like I did a second ago about the Bears.
Because that's all he got, Peter. That's all he has to say.
Oh,
negative.
the hypocrisy, though. I mean, you won't find any of that here, folks. I promise.
Okay.
We will not be that two-faced. If we make a mistake or if we're wrong about something, we will give kudos where it's due.
All right.
That's the Kenikka guarantee. Moving on. My number 3 favorite pick for the Bears in free agency was DeMarco Jackson, bringing back the linebacker, number 48, on a 2-year, $7.5 million deal worth up to $10.5 million. I think a lot of Bears fans wish DeMarco Jackson would have played more this past season.
Well, he might have a chance this season.
Well, yeah, now there's no one else in his way,
Exactly.
and it's his job basically to go out there and win and or lose.
Yeah.
But there should be a little bit less competition in the room now, and I hope he sees the field a lot more. He's fast, and I think he can work really well with Devin Bush.
Okay.
I mean, look at the speed between these two guys at the position now. This is from Nick Whalen, 2025 linebacker passer rating allowed. This is basically who did the best in pass coverage as a linebacker. DeMarco Jackson and Devin Bush were ranked first and second in all of the NFL.
It's pretty good.
Minimum 140 coverage snaps, so that they played the minimum. The Bears cut Tremaine Edmonds, saved $15 million. They signed DeMarco Jackson, Devin Bush for $10 million, $3.75 million. As you can see, just 2 for 1.
Yeah.
Bam, bam.
Another
All right.
shopping.
Love
bargain.
this move. Love our new defense coming together. And Neville Gallimore was the final piece added here. I have him ranked number 4 because we definitely need defensive help, everybody. And while Neville is not projected to be a big-time starter for this Bears team, I think he's a really, really important depth piece that Ryan Poles went and got. He's a veteran. He's reliable. He can start in a pinch if you need him. He's fast. He has some speed. He's not necessarily great against the run, but he can hold his own, especially in pass rush. He gets some sacks. So let's move on to some offense, though.
Sure.
Number 5 on the list. Don't know how to feel about this one yet. It's Braxton Jones, everybody. And Braxton Jones is coming back on a 1-year, $5 million deal with apparently $5 million in incentives. He's a former 5th-round pick for the Bears, and he stays where he started.
Well,
now,
he has incentives to play better, so maybe that's the catch.
Yeah, I wanna kind of quickly, succinctly explain why I think this might be a good move by the Bears. I thought that the Bears were going to move on from Braxton Jones, especially since Theo Benedict took his job last year, and then Ozzie Trapillo took Theo Benedict's job, and it's like, we already have the backup on the roster, Theo Benedict. He's staying. So Braxton Jones will probably leave, and yet he comes back, and people are kind of wondering, why is this? Well, Braxton Jones has a lot to play for now in this year. Like you said, he has an incentivized contract, but he also has a future long-term contract that he still would like to get from another team that when he went and explored the market this year wasn't available to him. Hence why he's now back with the Bears on what might be considered a team-friendly deal.
It makes
He's got to prove it to people outside of the Bears, outside of Hallis Hall.
Absolutely.
So I think this is a actually sneaky good pickup by the Bears, and that means that this is what is happening. The Bears offensive line looks to be officially set for next year. Braxton Jones, Joe Thuney on the left, Garrett Bradbury in the middle, Jonah Jackson and Darnell Wright on the right. So are these the new Avengers, everybody? Let us know in the comments below. Or do you think the Bears are going to add some more at offensive line and that these are just maybe some depth moves? I mean, they're pretty expensive to be depth moves. So.
No, they might be the linemen and stuff, but at the same time, they will add more depth.
Well, I think it's entirely possible that they add in the draft. Yes, indeed. And also, I want to mention one thing. I think that Luke Newman might possibly be the future long-term center for the Chicago Bears. I think before Drew Dahlman retired, Luke Newman was going to be moved to be the backup center anyway. And it's possible that the Bears want to give him some time there to get acclimated because he didn't start his career there, and that they felt more comfortable going with Garrett Bradbury. But we'll be interested to see how that evolves as the season goes along. Just something to keep an eye on, folks. Something to keep an eye on. All right. Well, it was my least ranked move of the day, but certainly not a small move by any means. And that is Case Keenum getting re-signed as the backup quarterback for the Chicago Bears. He's currently the third stringer behind Tyson Bagent and, of course, Caleb Williams. This is a 2-year, $5.5 million deal with a max value of $8 million. And Bears Muse is wondering what we are all wondering with this signing is, are the Bears going to trade Tyson Bagent?
They might. It depends what they're going to get in return for him.
I think the Bears should be very open to trading Tyson Bagent right now, especially for more draft capital.
Yes.
But I also think they should play hard to get a little bit with it. And, especially as the other teams kind of sign quarterbacks. We saw the Dolphins sign Malik Willis. We saw the Falcons sign Tua Tagovailoa. We don't know if Kyler Murray is going to go to the Vikings, but that's where all indications are that that's where he's going. I don't think the Bears want to trade Tyson Bagent to an interdivision rival like the Vikings. So
most likely not.
The other last remaining kind of team that comes up a lot is the Arizona Cardinals, because they don't have Kyler Murray now, and
they need a quarterback.
Yeah. And Tyson Bagent, by all intents and purposes, is ready. Ben Johnson called him a top 32 quarterback at the Combine. He was certainly probably marketing and boosting him up. But at the same time, when Ben Johnson says we have 2 top 32 quarterbacks on our team, and he's letting you know one of them's available probably. So I think this gets done. Okay. I think the Bears do move Tyson Bagent, and I think he's an Arizona Cardinal. But we will wait and see for sure when that happens.
All right.
But welcome back, Case Keenum. And with that, the only other thing I had from day one that's interesting that kind of involves the Bears and has probably taken on some new meaning that we're blessed to talk about because it's Tuesday evening is Trey Hendrickson. Trey Hendrickson did not sign on day one out of the gate.
Well, he wants too much money.
He probably does. But the one reason why this is interesting is because in my experience with NFL free agency, if you don't sign early, because there's a salary cap, teams are strategizing where they can allocate dollars, and your window to get those big money deals is so small. And if it closes,
it closes.
You can close it.
So you got to wait till next season.
You do. But I think this is interesting because Trey Hendrickson at some point will have to accept that he's not going to get the money that he wants.
Oh, he was going to accept it. Because
does that open up the team choices for him? Because, hey, maybe some teams are willing to go 25, 27, not 33, 37.
Potentially, but also since now we know Max Crosby is off the books. On the books again.
That's the big breaking news of this
he might
evening.
Have to
now Max Crosby
is back on the market, potentially.
We don't know what his injury is.
Is that going to change Trey Hendrickson's trajectory of how much money he's asking for?
Yeah.
We don't know.
Who knows? I don't know if he feels empowered to be more valuable now, or if that's going to be his Achilles heel downfall in this whole. The Bengals kind of screwed him over. They franchised him, and they locked him in to those year-long deals. I think they did it twice. I'm not sure, but
no wonder he's pissed off.
He's pissed off at the Bengals, and he's been wanting out. And now that he finally got out, he can't get a contract long term because he's too old. And he had an injury-plagued season a little bit last year. So,
terrible.
You can feel sorry for him all you want, but
I'm not feeling sorry for him.
Trey Hendrickson isn't poor either. However, I don't see him necessarily caving in this situation that easily, and I don't know where that leaves him. I don't know if that leaves him like a free agent in July. And I mean, you're missing March, April, May, June. I mean, these guys work all year long. So you're just missing time learning the notebook, learning the playbook, learning all the schemes, the language, the aesthetics.
They're going to use AI. I'm just kidding.
AI.
Football.
Trey Hendrickson. Who knows at this point? I hope he gets it I hope that he doesn't sit on the free agent market till July, because that's not going to be good for him.
No.
It's not good for the NFL.
No.
So, yeah. Follow it closely. Will he be a Bear? Let us know what you think. I think it's a far-fetched reality, but I'm open-minded.